Hello and welcome back to another video of Brotato. Today we're playing the Mage and we are going to be using the Icicle because this weapon is easily the strongest weapon, at least out of all the starting options that you have on this character. So yeah, I will show you guys exactly what it does in a moment. Let's just get through wave 1 first. Okay, wave complete. We can take a little bit of harvesting. This stat is always really good for scaling. If we didn't have this, I would have taken luck. If we didn't have luck either, I would have maybe looked for elemental damage, just something kind of useful. But yeah, we do have increased elemental damage mods on this character, and we have a snake plus scared sausage to start. The snake does a little burning effect, which you actually saw in wave 1 if you were paying attention. And that just kind of deals damage over time, scales with elemental damage, and then the snake helps spread burning by, well, to one additional enemy, so it's pretty good. Icicle itself has a ton of really good stuff going on, deals ridiculous amounts of critical damage when you upgrade it. Currently it's only tier 1, so it's not great yet, but it'll get there. Oh, this item is amazing. I'm going to go ahead and take a fertilizer. Normally I would never recommend you take any items in shops 1 and 2, but the fertilizer gives you 8 harvesting, which is a stat that gives you money at the end of the wave. So if you get it in shop 1, it only cost 17 material. It gives you 8 material in the next wave, and then it'll give you 9 in the next one. So it actually pays itself off by the time you get to shop number 3, which is kind of ridiculous. So yeah, definitely have to pick up the fertilizer. And then in shop 2, we'll focus back on getting a bunch more icicles, just so we can get all of our weapons in our inventory, of course. All right, let's see. Elemental damage is good. Attack speed is good. If you ever get like a higher tier upgrade, like that tier 2 there, gets 10% attack speed, you should probably just take it, assuming it's something you want. So like attack speed, crit, elemental damage, even max HP armor. There's so many stats you can take that are good. Scared sausage, now we have 2 of them. So the chance goes up to 50% to burn, which is great. That is another exception here. Ooh, bag, that's going to be good too. We're going to want that. And let's go. That's it. So, Ugly Tooth is a really good item, and I would love to pick it up later, but early on it is a little bit expensive, and it's not really going to do anything for us, because if you one-shot enemies, well, the slow debuff doesn't really do anything if the enemy's dead, right? It only is really good against bosses and elites, because it'll help you slow them down, so you can more easily kite them around the map. In our case, we just... Oh, wait, loot crate? Oh, nice, let's go. All right, dodge and harvesting. Oh, it's beautiful. We can actually take this. It's basically just 4 harvesting for free. So it's almost like a level up stat upgrade. And then we also get a little bit of dodge because we don't need melee or range damage. Damage percent is good. It's a tier 2 upgrade. We'll take it. Take the bag. This is great. It just gives you bonus money every time you pick up a loot crate, which is obviously good. And then the tree is good as well because the tree will make it so we get more loot crates, which gives us more money from the bag. So it kind of works together. Another scared sausage. Okay, we're kind of high rolling. We're about to have 3 out of 4 scared sausages on wave 5. Normally, I feel like normally in most mage runs, at best you get about 2. The average is probably like somewhere between 1 and 2. Which is obviously not a real number. You can't get half of an item. But if we're talking about all runs, I think the scared sausage in most of your mage runs, you probably get about 1.5 of them, right? That's like, it feels reasonable to me, at least out of all the runs I've ever done. And I've done a lot of mage runs. So yeah, getting 2 already by the time we get to wave 5 is kind of insane. Oh my god. Okay, so we're just 4 out of 4. Wait, what? Also, I'm going to take some luck here. And attack speed is great. We could take that too. We have 4 out of 4 scared sausages on wave... or in shop 4. Okay, that is an absolute high roll. That is crazy. We could also take the icicle, and we do not need the sharp bullet. This is something good about the icicle, is that, well, it already has piercing built in, so you don't even need to get the sharp bullet like you would with a lot of other weapons. This is amazing for elemental damage. And let's keep going. And guys, if you are watching this on YouTube, just know that we are actually live streaming right now. A lot of the content during the stream is going to go on YouTube. A lot of it is not. So if you would like to see more Brotato content, you should drop by the streams when we are streaming Brotato on the weekend, okay? But yeah, for now, we did manage to get all 6 of our icicles. And we are really just going to want to upgrade them as soon as possible. The Icicle is a really good weapon. The more you upgrade it, the better the critical damage on it gets, and also the better the crit chance it gets. So you end up not needing to get nearly as much crit chance, and you end up hitting way harder when you upgrade it. So yeah, we got to focus on that next. All right, crit chance, perfect. Just what I was talking about, huh? So this is a tier 2 Icicle. You can see the critical damage is still only 2x, which means it hasn't improved. But once it gets to tier 3, you will see that it does improve. It does also get twice the damage on the base damage here, from 10 to 20. And an extra 5% crit chance. Plus, I think it also gets, yeah, faster attack speed. So, kind of just a lot of improvements, right? And we could take both of these. We could also take this and get the free reroll. This is going to be great. Gentle Alien means we spawn more enemies, which means we make more money. Also, we have 4 out of 4 Scared Sausage. That is just crazy, man. 4 out of 4 Scared Sausage means we have a 100% chance to apply the burn every time we hit an enemy. So any enemy we hit ever is just going to burn and then apply a burn to a nearby enemy as well. Which means we are not going to struggle against any horde wave, any like small enemies. They're all just going to immediately kind of evaporate the second we hit them. Bosses as well. I think the bosses will be super easy. The good thing about the Icicle is it's actually extremely good for single target damage. It's kind of like, I want to say it's closer to being a single target weapon than it is to being a weapon which is good for dealing with a lot of small enemies. But that's kind of the synergy here. Also, we'll take some move speed. 3 armor, I will absolutely take that. And I will just going to take the damage. We get... Wait, what? We get a Cursed Vorpal Sword. Okay, this is the new weapon in Brotato. If you've never seen it, it is part of the New Dawn update. It gives you a small chance to one-shot an enemy when you hit them. I'm like tempted to take it because it's cursed. Should we take it? It's really not good. I guess, you know what? We can sell it later if we want. I'll take it. I'll take it. We can just kind of mess around with it a little bit. This is also really good. This gives us a faster burning activation, which means the burn just triggers faster. Because if you didn't know, you cannot stack up burn effects. Unfortunately, that's not a thing. Burn effects, basically, you will always apply the strongest burn effect you have. So, if you have like 5 different things that can apply burning, well, the strongest one is going to be the one that takes over the rest. And every time you reapply it, it'll just reapply the duration. It will not extend it. It won't like automatically deal the damage or anything. So being able to make burn trigger faster is pretty good. That's going to help us, especially against bosses, since they have, you know, kind of massive health bars. Also, this Vorpal Sword. I don't think the Vorpal Sword is going to do much, and I wouldn't recommend you mix random weapons like this into your build, because this doesn't really synergize with our Icicles, and having the Vorpal Sword in our inventory means we have a way higher chance of randomly seeing other blade weapons and other Vorpal Swords, so it's kind of like, yeah, it'll get in the way of upgrading the Icicles, unfortunately. Damage is good. Crit or elemental damage, these are both really good. We definitely want both of them. I wonder which one is better in this case. I think I'm going to go for the crit here. There's a chance crit ends up being worth more very soon. Just random chance, of course, but there are items like the hunting trophy, which make crit more valuable. Because the hunting trophy is an item that gives you +1 material when you kill an enemy. And then there are also items like the tentacle. You kill an enemy with a critical hit, you get a little bit of healing. So, on the other hand, right, elemental damage, boosting elemental damage is always just going to be a damage boost. There's no other sort of combination or item we can get that's going to change that. Elemental damage is just meant for dealing damage. Whereas crit is meant for dealing damage, and it can come in handy in other ways. So, and since we want both of them anyways, I would like to get up to 100% crit chance in this run. Then I think getting the crit first is going to be a little bit better here. We deal plenty of damage too, thanks to the Scared Sausage, which means we're allowed to make kind of scaling decisions like this. So it's not necessarily immediately stronger, but it's definitely going to be stronger in the long run. All right, 3 more armor. Okay. Oh my god, we get a snowball. So every time we get elemental damage, we'll get +1 on whatever that elemental damage we got is. We have a lure here. We'll definitely take that because that's going to give us 2 loot crates in the next wave. That's perfect. And I'm just going to reroll. Another bag, that'll give us more money. That's good. This coffee could be good as well. And a coupon, nice. That'll help us save money for the rest of the run. We're in wave 9 now. I would kind of like to leave the Diplocalyst alive, which is that big guy over there. He lays these little eggs, and the eggs can spawn monsters, like these big monsters called slashers. Here it is, here's one of them. And then we can actually just get rid of the slashers to make even more money. So we're kind of treating him like a piggy bank and letting his eggs come out and give us more money. I should be a little careful though, because even though we hit really hard, well actually no, we have like 6 armor as well. Wait, so maybe we're just completely safe. I think we're kind of just it's kind of unlosable, huh? Yeah, normally this would be a little dangerous, but I think since we have so much damage and so much armor, even if we did manage to get hit, we would still be completely fine. Yeah, just okay, this is not even close. The enemies are getting destroyed. Um, I'm gonna say this is mostly due to the scared sausages. Having this many scared sausages is definitely a bit of a high roll. This doesn't happen very often, I would say. Okay, 580 materials, and we also get a ton of damage. I'm gonna take this. We could play safe and, not, but I'm just gonna take it. I'm also gonna ban this because it's not that good of an item. I'll ban this as well. Let's just ban things we don't really want. This as well. I normally love the Lost Duck, but we definitely don't want to get rid of elemental damage on our character. Move speed is great. We only had 3%. I would be happy to have even 30%, so I'll definitely take that. And a baby gecko. We could just skip this because it doesn't have any actual value, I would say. But if we buy it, we get a free reroll. So I might as well just buy it and get it out the way here. Now, 1 elemental damage, but it gets boosted by the snowball. So it's actually 2. So we definitely want to keep an eye out for anything that gives elemental damage like that. This would reduce enemy movement speed. That's going to be good. So I mentioned the Ugly Tooth earlier. This is really good against bosses specifically. A little bit of range, more elemental damage, more from the snowball as well. Perfect. Another icicle. And what else can we get? More elemental damage. Okay, this snowball is going to get so much value because we managed to get it so early on. Now we can just pick up every single elemental damage boost that we find, and it'll get +1 elemental damage on top of that. So I think we're definitely correct to be going for crit chance over elemental damage because we want to cap a crit at 100%, and it does have a cap, right? Anything past 100 with crit is kind of pointless unless we get the lucky coin item. That is a different story though. Obviously we don't have that. That would make it so that every point of crit, even past 100, will still give you bonus luck. You get 2 luck for every 1 crit you get with that item. But in our case, obviously we don't care about that. We don't have it, so it's irrelevant. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get our crit chance capped. Also, I see a tree. Wait. You me? Oh, no loot crate. Okay, yeah. We don't have very much luck, so the chance we get loot crates is not great. But it is still really high from trees, so we want to make sure we get all the trees down as soon as we notice them. Alright, wave 10 complete. Crit chance, yes, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm also just going to take 2 armor. I think that's good. And we will take more move speed to make up for the move speed we lost earlier. Take some elemental damage, reduce the enemy move speed even more. Perfect. 25% damage again, but we lose 3 armor. I could also take more piercing. I don't think we need more piercing. This could be okay. I do think losing 3 armor is completely incorrect, though, so I'm going to go and skip. I'll take a decomposing flesh. Every time we level up, we'll get lifesteal. I think lifesteal is amazing here if we can get some. Some range. Another baby gecko. Okay. And you know what? I'm going to lose 1 armor for 16 harvesting. I think it's only wave 10, so it's early enough that it'll get value. Also, we're into a boss here. I kind of want to kill him with the Vorpal Sword. It's a 2% chance every time we hit him with it. Okay, no, we had to step away now. Unlucky. Wait, maybe? No! I kind of want the Vorpal Sword to kill him. So it has a 2% chance to one-shot the enemy. Obviously, this is completely silly and just for fun. But yeah. Maybe we just get lucky randomly. We end up killing a boss. So, you know what? I think we'll keep the Vorpal Sword for the entire run. It's obviously, like I said, not really efficient. It doesn't have any synergy with our build. We're not stacking melee damage or anything. It's not like we're only focusing on attack speed. So, not really going to do much. But, 2%. You know what they say, guys. Just keep gambling, okay? Never stop gambling. You're 1 gamble away from winning. In-game, of course. I actually had it was in a conversation, I guess, because it was in a video. I can mention it in a second. It was about gambling, something I talked about recently. This we do not need, and we don't actually want to see this again either, so I'm going to go ahead and ban it. Range, I will take. Max HP, I will take. That's good. Attack speed, great. That's really good as well. And Cute Monkey, I don't know. You know what? This is actually not bad. We don't need range damage. Our weapon doesn't scale with it at all. Damage percent is good. Crit and elemental damage. This is actually amazing. This is perfect for us. We get an icicle here. Some more speed here. Okay. Can we get anything else useful? Elemental damage and crit chance. I mean, that's pretty good. We could definitely go for that. Baby Squid would also give us some more sustained stats. I think that's okay too. And a little bit of piercing damage. Actually, I don't think we need this, to be honest. I think it's a complete waste. So we're just going to ignore it. But yeah, recently, I forgot which video it was in, but I believe I did say it in a YouTube video, and I think it was a Brotato video. But basically, I said, you know that YouTube creators actually have control over what kinds of ads are shown on their channel. Not like super specific control, but for example, you can say, do I want to show ads that are have alcohol, ads that have fashion, ads that art ads or something, like all that kind of stuff, right? And gambling is also one of the options. And I think by default, only 2 of them are deactivated. Also, is there some noise happening? Wait, what is that? Wait, what in the world? Hello? Did you guys hear that noise just a moment ago? I don't know if you guys could hear that or not. There was some noise happening. I have no clue where that was coming from. It looked like it was my phone, but there was no notification or anything. Damage and 1 armor. And you know what? We'll take that. That's actually completely fine. I think lifesteal is good. Max HP is amazing. It's really good for us. So let's see. What else can we get here? 10 harvesting? No, I don't think so. We'll just take the crit chance. Crit chance. Oh, that's really good. Well, is it really good? No, because we have 4 scared sausages. Wait a second. We have 4 scared sausages. They've dealt 18,000 damage. Okay, you know what? We'll have to pass on the frozen hearts. Unfortunate. Yeah, I think it's not worth taking. Also, we get +1 from the snowball for taking anything with elemental damage. So let's see, where's our snowball at? +5 elemental damage from the snowball already. That makes it worth it for sure. So I would say this is already well worth the investment. Range and attack speed. I think that's good. We could take that. But yeah, basically, there are only 2 kinds of ads on YouTube, which are, what's the word? They're deactivated by default. That is alcohol ads and gambling ads. And the only ones I have deactivated are gambling ads, because I think drinking is fine, right? Like, I don't believe someone's going to see an alcohol ad and become an alcoholic for my channel. But I do think if someone actually got tempted by a gambling ad and they went and gambled once, they could genuinely get addicted. And people have different opinions about this, but I think personally, I just don't want that to be a thing. If I have control over whether or not it can be shown on my channel, I will just decide not to, right? Technically, that doesn't benefit me as much because I believe gambling ads make the most money out of any kind of ad. This may be incorrect, but there are probably statistics on this as well that you could search up. Someone could also correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But yeah, I think this may be true. I'm pretty sure gambling ads make ridiculous amounts of money. Alright, the shackles. This is pretty good. I think 18 move speed is plenty. I would love to get a little more, but since I'm being offered the shackles, I feel like I should just take it. We get a pretty good amount of healings and also some more range, which is nice. Elemental damage, I'll take. Good. Icicle. Another decomposing flesh. You know what? We'll take it. So we're going to lose a lot of max HP from here on out just because of level ups. Leveling up will now lose us 2 max HP, which means we're losing 1. Because typically when you level up, you would gain 1. If you have 2 decomposing flesh, it becomes a -1, of course, because it goes from 1, 1 minus 2 equals -1. So we're going to be losing health every time we level up now. But we will also get a ton of lifesteal, which means that we just need to get some max HP to make sure that we're safe. Right now we do only have 40 max HP and it's wave 14. If we can get that up to like 70, I would be really confident, I think. Yeah, about 70 max HP would make me feel really confident. Anything below that, I'm going to be a little bit worried. Just because we don't have the most armor, and you could probably get 4 shot. Which means, yeah, 4 hits would end up killing us if we only have 50, 60 health or so. But if we have 70, I'm way more confident. Since we have a ton of lifesteal, and Lifesteal actually applies on burning as well, so even the Scared Sausage will be healing us with the lifesteal. Alright, more harvesting. Since this is coming out of a loot crate, I will actually take it. I think it's okay. Now let's go ahead and buy all of this stuff. Yeah, we're just buying everything. Nice. Vorpal sword? Oh my god, I'm actually going to play with the Vorpal sword. Okay, well. Yeah, I guess we're playing with the Vorpal sword. Maybe I can get it to tier 4 soon, and then it'll actually be able to have a decent chance of one-shotting a boss. Come on, Vorpal sword, you can do it. Okay, never mind. Okay, well. Bro, the Vorpal sword doesn't even have a chance to do anything. It's just... The boss just died in 10 seconds, man. What's the attack speed? 0.68. Wait, that means the Vorpal sword just attacked more or less 15 times? 15... I guess it's only 2%, right? So even with 15 attacks, it's not even 50% chance of occurring. So it's not the greatest chance ever. But yeah, I would love to see it one-shot a boss. Just a boss in specific. So we're going to keep it in our build, like I said. There's also a really strong chance that the final bosses on wave 20 just end up dying before the Vorpal sword even gets to do anything. So yeah, we'll try our best, like I said. We need to get a lot more max HP to make sure we can get in melee range without dying, though, on wave 20. Projectiles bounce? Oh my god. How is that even... Okay, well... And then we get an energy bracelet as well. And, oh my god. Okay, this is ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. I'm going to take some more elemental damage, that's okay. I do want to take this as well, because I would like to play around with the Vorpal sword. Just to see how it could do, you know? This is a whole lot of HP regen. I think we have to take that. That's a huge upgrade. Energy bracelet's also really good, of course. And more crit chance, yes. We need to have at least 80% crit. That would be perfect. 80% would be perfect. Because then we have 3x critical damage with 100% on these icicles if we get to 80% of the stat. So I'm going to try my best to get to 80% and then also just get a bunch more max HP. I think aside from that, there is nothing left for us to do. Just get 100% crit, get more max HP, and maybe get more armor. Yeah. Aside from those three, I don't think we care very much about any other stat. So I'll just try to upgrade all of our weapons fully in the meantime. Weapon upgrades. Yeah, weapon upgrades. I guess more elemental damage is okay. More crit and more max HP. Oh, and more armor. So yeah, I guess there are 4 stats we would like. Elemental, health, armor, and... I already forgot the other one. No, it's just 3. It's just 3, what? Elemental, health, armor. Is that it? Wait, oh no, that's it. Okay. So yeah, there are only three stats that we would like to get more of. So we'll focus on getting those and then also upgrading our weapons fully. Alright, 560, and we get an ice cube. That's actually great. It'll just give us a little bit of a damage boost, which is nice. Crit chance. Crit chance. Yes, 7%. Nice. Since we just hit level 20, you can see there, level 20, we actually got a tier 3 upgrade for free, which is how it works. Every 5 level ups, you get a bigger upgrade. Basically guaranteed. Okay, crit is good. Icicle's good. You're good. More elemental damage. Oh my god. How much do we have? 63 already. Yeah, that's something. And we are into a boss here, so maybe we can one-shot the boss with the Vorpal sword. Come on, one time. Come on. Oh, we actually did it! Let's go! We actually one-shot the boss with the Vorpal sword, man. Let's go. Hey, that's sick. That was just complete RNG, by the way. 2%. 2% chance, baby. Let's go. Oh, man. Okay, I really need to upgrade this Vorpal sword and have only one of them. Because I'm pretty sure having one of them is better odds if we can get it to tier 4. Get it to tier 4, it'll have like a 6% chance, I think, every time you hit the enemy. So, yeah, that's probably going to end up being a lot better. But I haven't managed to find another tier 2 Vorpal sword, which is why I haven't done it. If we get a tier 2, we can combine the 2, and then combine the 3 and the 3 again. And, you know, we'll end up with the tier 4, and that'll be perfect. Oh, whoa. Okay, I need to be a little careful. These guys are... Oh, no, it's because I will... Dude, I only have 37 max HP. This is not okay. I need more max HP. This is so bad. Bloody Hand is amazing. This is a ton of damage and lifesteal. This we don't need. This is unique. I will take it. 3 armor. Nice. That's good too. More armor. Sure. Can you give me some max HP maybe? Oh, Vorpal Sword. And max HP. Nice. Let's go. Also take this and maybe this as well. So 4%. Wait, that's sick. 4% chance to one-shot the target when hitting it. Okay, that is really nice. That is a pretty good chance. Though I'm still really worried because I don't think we can even walk up to the wave 20 bosses with this health. Like 45? Yeah, we really need to get more max HP. So I think I'm just going to roll as much as I can next time we level up and make sure I take a max HP upgrade. Even if it's only like 6 more health, that is probably better than anything else we could get, aside from crit chance. If I were playing in the not silly way, I would just max out my crit. And obviously I'd have 6 icicles at this point, but that's not what we're doing today. It's okay. We did manage to get 2 of these icicles to tier 4 already though, so that's pretty good. And the second I find another one, I can combine the 2 Vorpal Swords, and I think that'll be a 6% chance to one-shot the enemy? Maybe? I guess we'll find out together, because this is my first time using the Vorpal Sword as well. Okay, 4 more seconds here in wave 18. Just gotta be careful with these projectiles a little bit. Okay, the knot. That would be really bad. Yeah, we're going to have to pass on that. I'm going to recycle it. There's a chance I would take it later, but definitely not right now. 12% dodge, no. Max HP, one time. 6 max HP. Okay, let's do it. Let's just do it. That's okay. Now we can take this. Max HP here, nice. That's 3. And crits, that would be good as well. More elemental damage. Let's look at the snowball. Where is it? Snowball has given us 12 elemental damage. Oh my god. That's actually 15 thanks to our passive as well. So we've gotten 15 elemental damage from a single item, and it's a tier 2 item as well. That's just ridiculous. I don't think you need it to win, but this run has definitely been a little bit high roll because we haven't managed to get any cursed icicles though. All of the luck we have could be replaced by just getting like 1 or 2 cursed icicles, by the way. So don't think this is like a super insane run, but we did get really lucky with items because we ended up getting 4 scared sausages early on. We got the snowball early, and we also got the ice cube, which makes our damage get amplified by another 10%. Plus, we got the ricochet. So let's see. Ricochet, insane. That's 1. And then we also had ice cube. I'm not going to say insane, but also really good. So that's 2. Snowball 3. And then we also had, yeah, like 3 gentle aliens is pretty crazy too as well. But a couple of really good things in this run for sure. And you guys should make sure you're picking up those economy items that I also picked up. I think bonus enemies on the mage is pretty much always good, because you're so good at killing a lot of small enemies that getting bonus enemies doesn't even make it that much more difficult. Okay, wisdom. I don't think we care about this. I'm actually going to ban it. You are dangerous. You're dangerous. Wait, I have a lot of HP regen. Oh, we're about to go into wave 20. No. Never mind. I just realized it's almost the last wave. We'll take a little bit more crit chance. We don't have crit cap yet. Can I get 1 more icicle? Tier 1. Come on. Oh, no. Okay, well, unfortunately, I wanted to... should I combine them? I can combine these 2 tier 3 Vorpal Swords. You know what? Let's do it. 6% chance to one-shot the target when hitting it. Okay, we only have 4 icicles now. Okay, well, it's fine, guys. It's fine. Let's just get on with it. That is the mage. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, maybe leave a like, comment, and subscribe. You can also click join below to join my YouTube membership if you want to support me even more. But yeah, this was our final build. We ended up with 4 icicles. You could see 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we also had 1 cursed Vorpal Sword, which has a 6% chance to one-shot the target when hitting it. And here are our final stats. Nothing too crazy. We almost had crit cap. We had 100% attack speed. This is the most impressive thing. 81 elemental damage. Pretty good. So yeah, that is going to be it for this run. So let's just get right into it, okay? Wave 20. Let's go. Alright, let's focus on the whale first. I'm a little scared to get in melee range. Oh, he's dead. Okay, never mind. GG. That took less than 10 seconds. All right. The Vorpal Sword did not get to do anything, but it did one-shot 6 enemies. Because you could see here, one-shot count 6. Here are all of our items at the very end. You could see this is line number 1, and there are all the rest of them. So yeah, there you go. Next time we will be playing the Chunky, so if you guys come and watch that, but that's going to be it for this video. I will see you in the Chunky video. Okay, goodbye for now. Bye-bye.